Hi everybody and welcome to today's video. I'm going to teach you how you can make somewhat like a French drain, someplace for your extra gray water to go if you're not watering your plants. I use this all winter long. I'm going to show you how I deactivate an old gray water hole and how I make a new one on today's episode of Homestead Tessie. So as I talked in previous videos, why I do this, I like to do it to reuse my gray water, but sometimes I have a little bit of water that maybe has a lot of grease in it. That does not go down the drain. I'm very, very careful with what goes in my drain. And so I don't put grease and things like that in there. Chickens are really fussy right now, so I might have to move. But I like to use this old-fashioned method, and it's a method way back when time started. And it is an easy way to get rid of some of your gray water in a really safe way. And why do I mean that it's safe? Well, if you're working with a lot of grease or you're working with a lot of fat and you put that water and you dump it on the ground, it's going to attract mice, rats, all kinds of animals. But if you put it in the ground that's at least this far down, it's going to penetrate into the ground, and the ground is going to actually dissolve everything and clean it up really nice. I know that may be a hard concept for some people, but there's nothing to be afraid about with gray water. Gray water is a wonderful thing to use, to reuse all the time. And I'm going to show you in so many videos how I do that. Why did I start with reusing gray water? Well, let's go back in time and I'll show you why. This is what I do on a daily basis. Over and over and over and over again. Buckets and buckets of water. There was a time many years ago that our gray water septic system was not working correctly. The plumbing for our black sewer, the toilet was, but they didn't have any hookup for the gray water. And so I had to go in the archives and find out what did they do way back then. The procedure is very simple. You're going to dig a hole, make sure it's more than 8 inches deep. That way it doesn't freeze. I found that using a really old galvanized tin helps keep it nice so the soil does not fall through. I used to use a plastic bucket, but I realized that this works so much better. And this will last me now for another 2.5, 3 years. It is a wonderful way to use nature to decompose and to just make the water fresh and clear again. This is what happens in your own septic system that you have at home. It's just creating like a French drain. Works perfect, efficient, and it's really good for the environment as well because I don't use anything caustic. Let's talk about that part. Looks good. It all went down really quickly. Perfect. Okay, so I understand not everybody is going to approve of my methods of doing things, but it comes from an understanding of how things work. I went to Greywater school. Our local township years ago had classes where they shared with you rainwater, gray water, and all kinds of things. And I wanted to learn how can I use up this gray water to the best of my ability. Because sometimes here in our state, it gets really dry and I need to use that water to water my plants. So I went to full school class to understand how to do this. In fact, I even teach some classes as well. Through all of this that I've been going through, I've learned to be able to teach people and share with people how you can do things. From burning cardboard to having gray water systems. It's not for everyone, that is for sure. But if you find yourself in a situation where you can't fix things or you don't know how to do things, you can look online. There's all kinds of classes that teach you how to do these things. So now that one hole is expired and retired, that means that will be not used for 2 years. And then when this hole is expired and retired, then I go back to another hole that I use. So what we're doing now is, it's on a slope. All that water already is drained into the soil. The soil is using it up, cleaning it up, breaking it down, and it's turning back into groundwater again. Did you know a lot of the water that you drink in bottles is actually pee water? Yeah, it is. It's recycled with osmosis, it's used with chemicals. It is water that is recycled. In fact, it even has other things in it as well. So a lot of the water that you buy that's purified, that means it's reused. Laundry water, gray water, it's reused in so many ways. I think people don't want to think about that. They don't want to realize that gray water is not an enemy. In fact, gray water is a blessing. You can use that water over and over and over again. Now, 1, I'm not sick. I'm not on any medications. I'm not pooping in the water. I'm not peeing in the water. I'm not doing anything in the water that would be considered biohazard. 2, we don't use any, I don't use Clorox in that water. I'm not using any kind of disinfectant. I'm not using any kind of caustic soda, all those things. I'm not using things that are detrimental to the environment. 3, got to know the rules. So what you have to do is you have to make sure it penetrates. It goes down within 10 minutes. You cannot have it standing. So you don't want standing water, because gray water turns into black water, and then black water is actually toxic. So if I was to open up my sewer and I was to start spreading the manure water all over the place, that's toxic. Poop needs to go in your septic system. But the kicker is your poop dissolves and turns into water. That water goes through your septic system way under the ground, and the ground leaches it, and it spreads it out under the ground surface. I'm doing the basic same thing, but I'm doing it that it doesn't have to go through the whole sewer system. I've done this now for 20 years, I think, and this is what they did in the old days, and use it for things that I need it for. In fact, when I use my own gray water, I have beautiful plants because it has some things in it that really, phosphorus, that really makes my plants beautiful. And I love doing that. And it's something that a lot of people do. In fact, the majority of people do. My neighbors do the same thing. Instead of let it go down into the sewer, they take their shower water or water that's clear, runoff water. How many times have we done that? How many times have you turned the hot water on and it comes out cold, and you let it run and run and run till it gets hot? Sometimes adding 2, 3, 4 gallons of water. What are you going to do with all that water? Just let it go in your septic system? Or take that water, put it in a bucket, and use that water. It's being good stewards to the land.